If you pick the wrong niche, your faceless YouTube business will probably flop. So today I'm going to share with you 5 niches that you can get into in May 2025 that are wildly profitable right now. And I'm also going to share you how to actually launch the channels that we're going to be sharing so that you understand how to do it and can replicate it for yourself. So make sure to stick around, because picking the wrong niche will keep you guessing and investing time and money in the wrong markets that will probably never make you money and waste your time and energy. So let's dive into the 5 niches that do work right now. So here we are. I have 5 niches written down right here, and the first one is this one. But before we dive in, I want to tell you one thing that is really important that you have to know when watching videos like this. The niches I'm going to be sharing with you are channels that are online already, and maybe people have found these already and are doing them already. So what I don't want you to do is just copy them one-on-one and get into a market like this that you see in videos like this without giving it some second thought, or without understanding why you would get into this niche. Whenever you do niche research, you want to understand these 5 things. When did a channel start and how many videos did they upload? What is their current monthly revenue? What is their niche? What is their format? And what is the method of making videos for you? You have to understand these 5 things before getting into a market, because a market has to make sense for you to get into, and it has to be possible for you to get into a market like this. A channel, for example, might have 300 videos online for 2 years already and is in a very broad market and invests a lot of money in their videos. Well, if you're starting out, does it still make sense to get into the same market if this channel has been around for a long time? Let's say a channel has been around for 2 years and their revenue is only $1,000 a month. Well, would it make sense for you to get into this market if this channel has been online for so long and doesn't make that much money? Yeah, these are questions you have to ask yourself. Next up is the niche and the format. So what is the overarching niche of this market, and what is the specific format they are doing in this channel that they are running? Understanding these two and understanding what the difference is very important, because most people don't really understand what specific formats are in niches. And the way I like to test my faceless channels is by picking one niche with one specific format for 15 videos, see if that works. And if it doesn't work, you change the format a few times. And then if that doesn't work, you change the niche. Now the method is the way they make you their videos. So do you hire freelancers for everything? Do you make videos yourself with AI? Do you do partly with AI, partly with freelancers? How much money do you have? How much money can you spend a month on the videos that you are making? These are things you have to understand before starting your channel so that it makes sense for you to start in a specific market. All right, so usually for when I do these channel reviews or niche reviews, I look over each single one of those 5 things, and then you can decide if it makes sense for you to get in the market that I'm going to be showing you. Now, before we dive into the first one, which is here, Pokeville, I want to tell you one other thing. Watching these videos is great, and it will give you a good idea and understanding of what you can do and what is possible. But if you want to take this very serious, I would recommend you joining my Faceless Tubers School. So in this program, I have a course and live calls that will help you start and scale your YouTube automation business. There's currently 68 paying members in here. It's just $50 a month. And this will walk you through my 5M method, which I have worked with all these people. And I have over 6 client testimonial videos on my YouTube channel right here of people earning over $4,000 to $15,000 a month from YouTube automation. You can actually see that right here.
It seems to me that YouTube just...
So here is multiple videos on my YouTube channel that you're watching right now of people, as you can see here on the right, made over $3,000 with implementing the system. And basically what this helps you with is giving you a clear roadmap of what to do and when to do it and what not to do. Most people don't know where to start, feel overwhelmed, don't know what to invest in, are scared if this is even going to work for them. So this will clarify all these problems for you. And I have a bonus this month only. The yearly plan is 50% off, and you get 3 free one-on-one coaching calls with me alone. So that will guarantee you to pick the right niche, get started with your channel, and start making money with it. Okay, so you can click the link under this video and I'll see you inside. Now let's dive into the actual niche research. So here are the 5 niches you're gonna get started. So number 1 is this one here, Pokeville. So this is a Pokemon channel with almost 100,000 subscribers and only 35 videos up. They are getting 307,000 views every single month. Their videos are, let's see, 12 to 20 minutes. I think since this is anime, the RPM is probably not that high, I guess the RPM will be like between $3 and $4. So this channel makes like probably a little bit over $1,000 a month with 30 videos up. Now they didn't upload in a while. They might have gotten demonetized. The owner might have sold the channel. They might have gone a different route. But you can see that they have this specific style that is very bright, and their best videos that perform best seem to be like a little bit dirty, you know, like it's a bit sexual here. There's some boob showing here. It's either like a bit dirty or a bit like gore, right? With like Mewtwo stabbing Charizard or Ash through the heart here and a bit bloody. So it's definitely a very unique style of videos. And you can replicate this kind of style either with Pokemon or any other anime that you find. So I would mostly look at this where, if we go back to this, so they started, we just discussed the start and the revenue they made, right? So now what is the niche and the format? You have to understand. So the niche is sort of like anime, and then the format is Pokemon. Now you could also see it in a way where the niche is Pokemon and the format is 6 times Ash died of Pokemon Explained, 27 strangest Pokemon evolutions. So it's like top 20, 30 style Pokemon videos, right? So the most powerful Pokemon, Pokemon that actually died, strangest Pokemon evolutions, Easter eggs, banned Pokemon episodes. So I would more so say this is like a top 10 anime channel specifically about Pokemon. And so you can look at other animes that are very popular and they're still around and replicate this style for those animes. Questions like father and son, worst mistakes, the Easter eggs people always like to do. So yeah, if you are into anime, this is definitely a channel or a niche that you can get started in. There's hundreds of famous animes that you can do. You probably have to be a bit careful with how copyright works in this market. So be careful with that. You don't want to get like terminated. Maybe Pokemon is like very strict with the rules and they terminated this channel. Could be, I don't know. But yeah, good niche, good market. There's like a very specific audience for this, like people who love Pokemon, obviously. So it's definitely an interesting thing that you can get started with. Pokemon also still comes out with new seasons, I think. So it's definitely something you can consider starting a channel in the anime niche, specifically like Pokemon or like top 10 anime channels. All right, so that was niche number 1. Now let's go on to niche number 2. It's this one right here. So this channel is sort of like a typical AI motivational wisdom channel about Napoleon Hill wisdom. So we've seen these a lot about like stoicism and spirituality. Well, this guy found a spokesperson, namely Napoleon Hill, that these channels haven't been done by before. So this guy has 40 videos up, almost 50,000 subscribers, and he's pulling in 1.6 million views every single month, which, look, these videos are over 1 hour long. Now, I know from experience that the RPM in niches like this for like a 20-minute video can already be $10 or up. So if you have a 1 hour plus video, I think the RPM is easily like $20-ish. Don't quote me on this, but yeah, if you do 20 times 1.6K, that's a lot of money. Maybe this guy's already making over $30,000 a month from this channel alone. So here we go, like this guy started recently as making very good money. The niche is like these motivational talks, and then the format is like Napoleon Hill specifically, Napoleon Hill wisdom. And then the method, you see this, they just have moving background images. They have like this guy's face on the left, they have a waveform, and then the text in here. Super easy to make this with AI, so this is definitely like beginner friendly topic that you can get started in. So yes, these like AI generated wisdom motivational channels always tend to do very well. Anyone starting YouTube automation would recommend starting something like this because it's just easy to launch, quick to launch, and can make you a lot of money too. If you want to learn how to do this, by the way, you can join my free 5-day YouTube automation challenge. So this, compared to my pay plan, this is a free plan where I have a 5-day challenge that you can join for free again, which basically teaches you how to start these AI channels. Here in challenge day 5, I have worksheets, scripting tools, voiceover tools of how to make like AI videos like this. That basically just walks you through how to make these AI videos with tools yourself, so you don't break the bank making these. All right, so a link is for that is in the description too. This one is free to join. All right, let's go to market number 3. It's this one right here. So we have another easy to make AI channel called Elderly Wisdom. This channel has 222 videos up, 280,000 subscribers, and they are pulling in 2.7 million views every single month. It's quite a lot. Now this channel, kind of like the Napoleon Hill channel we just looked at, this one covers wisdom for elderly people, so tips and tricks like why older people start resenting their spouse, 5 signs you become a slave to your children, these things don't matter anymore, 60 things make your home look cluttered, 6 haircuts that make older men look 10 years younger. So it's just like random tips and tips for older people. The nice thing about older audiences is that the RPM is usually higher because they have more buying power. These videos are like 15 to 20 minutes long, so I think the RPM is easily over $10 here too. So one other thing really quick, you can see here, like look at this, they upload 9 hours ago, 11:13 one day. They upload like 4 or 5 videos every single day, and they just mass produce AI content on this channel, and that gets them to these numbers. So sure, they upload a lot, but if you have like almost $30,000 in AdSense revenue, why wouldn't you upload 4 times a day, right? So in general, a channel like this is easy to start, but to compete with a channel like this, you will need a lot of volume on your videos. The niche in the format is it's like the elderly wisdom kind of stuff, and it's a lot of top like 5-10 videos, you know, like 16 things, 6 haircuts, 8 daily habits, 5 warning signs. It's pretty random, like it's pretty scattered, like elderly wisdom wise. So maybe you can pick one specific format in this market. But yeah, these again, if you look at the video, see it's just like moving stock nature material with some text under it. You can very easily come up with scripts for this with ChatGPT or paraphrase these scripts. I also teach that in my premium community if you want to do that, and just mass produce content like this. So yeah, elderly wisdom, high RPM niche, easy to make AI videos too. Now let's go to number 4. Here we get classic car corner, 230 videos, 6,000 subs. Let's see what kind of views they're pulling in. 330,000 views. Videos are 50 plus minutes long too. I think it's like, since like vintage nostalgia, it's probably like an older audience. So yeah, maybe this channel is making over $3,000-4,000 a month with an RPM of $10 plus. I don't know, like cars, usually RPM is pretty good. And these just do like typical top 20 style classic car videos, as you can see here, right? 20 classic cars up for sale, 20 cheap classic cars for sale, 20 classic cars. So yeah, if you're like into cars, this might be something that you can take inspiration from. Maybe there's like with classic cars something else you can do format wise. They have quite some videos up though, and they only have 300,000 views a month. So it isn't a crazy like viral channel, but if the videos are this long, the RPM is probably really good. So maybe they still make like over $4,000 a month from this channel. It did take them a while to get here though, so please consider that. But there's a lot of other car channels that are doing really well in a quicker way. Now, channel number 5 and the last one for today. So here, Slapshot. So Slapshot is an NHL ice hockey channel, and they took inspiration from other like NBA bigger channels like video style and title wise. They have just 18 videos up and over 33,000 subs. They're getting 1.1 million views every single month. Now NHL niche doesn't pay very well. 10-minute videos are probably like $3-4 per 1,000 views. So yeah, they would still make like over $4,000 from this channel with those type of views. These are a higher production quality videos though. For these you need like a proper script, you need to find the real life footage of the clips, and you need like a good editor to put everything together. So these are not like AI generated. If you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend you to either do the set, like one of the 3 in the middle, so niche 2, 3 or 4. Niche 1 and 5, you probably need like a proper editor for that puts everything together so that you don't get copyright issues. These thumbnails are also way higher quality than these other AI generated thumbnails. These are probably pretty hard to make because they distort like real images, which you can probably not do if you're a beginner with Canva or Photoshop. So it is a bit harder to make, but as you see like from this list, it's again 5 completely different markets. There are so many different markets that you can get into with YouTube automation. So yeah, learn to understand these like 5 things in starting them. Look at your own interests and look at your own situation, how to start YouTube automation. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how we start and scale these channels using our 5M method that I also discussed in the school community, you can, like I said, join the school community on the yearly plan. It's 50% off this month. You get free one-on-one calls with me. It's everything you need to start and scale your YouTube automation business. But if you're not sure on how to start yet, you can also click the video that I will be showing in screen here that will talk a little bit more about the 5M method that I've personally created to help people start and scale their YouTube automation business and get results like I just showed you of some people, which I will walk you through really quickly so that you understand what we're actually doing here. And these are, by the way, up on my YouTube automation channel too, on my YouTube channel here. If you go to my homepage, see this is my channel. This is a story about Stephanie, made 8K a month within 2 months. And here on the right, you can see I have multiple of these client testimonial videos of people who implemented our systems and 5M method to make channels like this, all right? If you want to learn more about that, click the video of the 5M method and join the community, and we'll see you inside.